In the world of books and online shopping, something strange is happening. Authors are finding their books being copied by computers, and it's causing a lot of confusion. This is a story about how technology, like artificial intelligence, is mixing up who really wrote a book. Imagine working really hard on something and then someone else pretends they made it. Well, that's what's happening to these authors, and it's all on Amazon. The inception of this uncanny phenomenon startled rival wrestler Ryan Green, a former BBC Tech reporter with an impressive career. One day while pursuing Amazon, he stumbled upon a memoir that bore his name but featured a naively designed cover by someone he had never heard of. The ensuing shock was palpable as he pondered, "This is strange. Who's writing a biography of me?" This bizarre encounter was a catalyst for a series of revelations that would send ripples through the literary world. Delving deeper, Kellen Jones unearthed a disconcerting truth. The memoir's content was seemingly generated by AI. The lines on those pages bore no trace of his authorial fingerprint. It was a stark example of AI models like ChatGPT have empowered individuals to produce extensive textual content without ever wielding a pen. The lines between authentic literary creation and AI-generated mimicry were becoming increasingly blurred. As one might expect, Amazon, the world's e-commerce juggernaut, was quick to respond to this intrusion. They removed the AI-generated biography and other titles attributed to the pseudonymous author. However, the unsettling reality remains. Plenty more get through the filters intended to weed out low-quality books. The safeguards put in place to protect literary integrity were proving porous against the relentless influx of AI-generated content. Kellen Jones's unnerving discovery was not an isolated incident. It revealed a more pervasive problem within the digital realm of publishing. Notably, 15 AI-generated books under the name Stephen Walren made their debut on Amazon in a single day, only to be taken down months later. The sheer volume of rapidity of these AI-generated publications underscored the scale of the issue. In August, another author, Jane Friedman, known for her writings about publishing, confronted a similar ordeal. She compelled Amazon to remove 5 counterfeit titles falsely attributed to her. This chain of events highlighted the severity of the challenge Amazon faced, a surge of AI-generated products infiltrating its digital shelves. Nicholas Solomon, a chief executive of the Society of Authors (SOA), summed up the situation aptly. Amazon is clearly facing significant challenges of the influx of AI-generated products in its stores, and it appears to be playing catch-up. The tech behemoth was grappling with the unintended consequences of AI technology, which was wreaking havoc on the world of literature and publishing. Beyond the confines of these isolated incidents, there's a broader concern echoing throughout the literary community. Renowned authors such as Margaret Atwood, Viet Thanh Nguyen, and Philip Pullman have voiced their apprehensions. They fear that their literary works are unwittingly becoming gist for the mill of large language models, silently contributing to AI training datasets without their consent, compensation, or acknowledgement. Amazon, recognizing the gravity of the situation, was compelled to respond. An Amazon spokesperson affirmed that the company dedicates substantial resources to ensure our guidelines are followed and remove books that do not adhere to them. While Amazon acknowledges the place of AI-generated content, it draws a line in content that transgresses its stringent guidelines or creates an unsatisfactory customer experience. The intricate web of challenges and concerns surrounding AI-generated content in the literary world has culminated in legal action. The Authors Guild, alongside 17 prominent authors, including the likes of Jonathan Franzen, John Grisham, George R.R. Martin, and Jodi Picoult, lodged a fresh lawsuit in the Southern District of New York against OpenAI. Their grievance? OpenAI's alleged wholesale copying of their works without permission, subsequently incorporating these copyrighted materials into large language models. Simultaneously, another group of authors comprising of Michael Chabon, David Henry, Huang, Rachel Louise Snyder, and Elliot Waldman launched a lawsuit against OpenAI. Their claims centered on OpenAI's alleged unauthorized and illegal use of their copyrighted content. These legal battles underscore the profound implications of AI-generated content and the urgency to address its impact on the world of literature. Imagine you're a writer like J.K. Rowling or George Orwell, and you've spent countless hours crafting a fantastic book. It's your baby, your masterpiece. Now picture this, someone else comes along and copies your book, word for word, without your permission. They don't put in the hard work you did, but they're pretending to be you. How would that make you feel? That's what's happening in the literary world, and AI is at the heart of it. The reason this is possible is that AI, like ChatGPT, can generate pages of text that look like they were written by a human. It's as if the AI is pretending to be an author. Amazon did take down this AI-generated book with Kellen Jones's name, but there's a catch. Many more of these AI-written books are slipping through Amazon's safeguards, meant to be keeping low-quality stuff out. Imagine writing about the rules of basketball, but an AI takes your words, adds some twists, and publishes it under your name, as if you wrote a novel about unicorns. Frustrating, right? Now think about Amazon. It's like a gigantic online store with millions of books. Authors are like chefs, creating unique books for readers to enjoy. But suddenly, the kitchen doors are wide open, and anyone or anything can pretend to be a chef and serve dishes they didn't cook. This just isn't a random problem. Amazon faces a big challenge. The floodgates are open and AI-generated products are pouring in. Some even say Amazon is struggling to keep up with this digital invasion. There's a wave of AI-generated books that are flooding the digital shelves. Amazon did make some changes to tackle this issue. They're now asking publishers to declare if their books have AI-generated content. It's like asking chefs to tell customers if a dish was made by a robot chef instead of a human one. They've also limited authors to publishing just 3 books a day to slow down the book spamming AI. However, these changes may not be enough. Nicola Solomon, the head of an author group called Society of Authors, thinks Amazon should do more. She suggests that Amazon should clearly label AI-generated products so that readers can easily spot them and choose to read books created by human authors if they want. But the problem goes beyond Amazon. Famous authors are worried. They've realized that their precious words, their life work, are being used to teach AI without their permission, without getting paid for it, and without even being mentored. It's like someone's borrowing your bike without asking and riding it around the neighborhood or while watching you from the window. So what does Amazon have to say about all of this? They claim they're working hard to make sure their rules are followed and that books breaking those rules get removed. Amazon allows AI-generated content, but they draw the line at stuff that violates their guidelines or makes readers unhappy. They're accusing OpenAI of taking their writings without asking and using them to train AI models. So it's become a legal battle, and it shows that the impact of AI-generated content goes beyond just books. It's changing the way authors and companies think about creativity, ownership, and the future of literature. Now let's talk about something that's really important. When authors find out that AI was stealing their spotlight, they didn't just sit back and let it happen. They decided to fight back. Now we just have to imagine all these authors, whom we cherished all through our lives, are struggling gravely in the hands of AI. This group of authors, including famous names like Jonathan Franzen, John Grisham, George R. R. Martin, and Jodi Picoult, joined hands. But that's not all. Other authors like Michael Chabon, David Henry Hwang, Rachel Louise Snyder, and Ayette Waldman also went to court. They went to court, filed a lawsuit against OpenAI, one of the big players in the AI world. Their complaint? OpenAI took their work without asking and fed it to AI models. They accuse OpenAI of using their work without permission and making money from it. It's like someone taking your stuff and making a fortune out of it without even saying thank you. Even more so, it's like denying your hard work of your whole life. Their blood, oil, and tears, everything single-handedly by a robot devoid and empty of any emotion. One thing's for sure, AI is here to stay and is changing the way we look at books and creativity. But in this new chapter of the book, let's make sure it's a story of collaboration, respect, and fairness. Now let's wrap things up with a simple truth. Authors are the heart and soul of books. They create stories that entertain us, make us think, and sometimes even change our lives. It's only fair they get credit and reward for their hard work. Thanks for watching. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. Remember to ring the bell icon to stay in the know. See you next time.